Okay, so apologies to anybody who's already seen this movie, but fair warning to those who have not. If you are planning to watch this movie, whether it's later on at home when it comes on streaming or if you're going to plan to see it in the theater, please make sure you finish your food before the movie starts. Because once this old lady shows up, you lose your appetite immediately. There was literally a moment, maybe not even 30, 25 minutes into this movie where I said, you know what, I'm not even hungry anymore. This old lady is just made me lost my entire appetite. This movie's fucking gross. And it's not blood and gore kind of gross. It's just fucking disgusting. I'm talking about this lady's just pissing on herself, shitting on herself, farting in the air. This chick is trifling. This is one of the most trifling old ladies I've ever seen in a film. And guys, let's just get this over with. This is the front room. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, this is my review for The Front Room, starring Brandy, Catherine Hunter, Andrew Burnap, Morgan McKenzie, and it was directed by Sam and Max Eggers, and our story follows a couple who is about to have a newborn child, and basically what happens is the husband's father dies, so at the funeral he has to go see his stepmom, who he hasn't seen in so long because of his horrific childhood, and basically in the will of his dad, his final wishes are that the husband and Brandy, his wife, take in his evil stepmother from hell, who is just this very super religious woman who believes she has the power of the Holy Ghost inside her. That's as simple as I'm going to put it. Basically, this old lady moves in because the dad died and she had nowhere else to go. And she forces herself among this family. Guys, this is a bad movie. We're just going to put it out there. We're just going to go ahead and reveal the elephant in the room, or address the elephant in the room. This is not a good movie whatsoever. However, this may be, and I mean this with 100% seriousness, this may be the funniest movie of the year. This truly, unintentionally maybe. I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional because I'm not necessarily sure what the movie's point or purpose was in all this, but it truly may be the funniest movie of the year, hands down. I truly do not think I have laughed more in a movie theater this year than I have in this movie. And you can take that how you will, because it is still a bad movie at the end of the day. And no, this is not one of those situations where it's so bad it's good. This is just plain and simply a bad movie. So, the reason I say it's so funny is because the shit that happens in this movie, you truly can either only do one of two things. You can either walk out because of how stupid and just repulsively gross it is, or you can sit there and just laugh. Just sit there and just take whatever's going on screen, or take it and don't take it that seriously whatsoever and just laugh your ass off, because this movie is absolutely ridiculous. Guys, I'm going to get into kind of minor spoilers here just because I don't really think anybody needs to watch this movie. I think it is truly a waste of your time. But just to give some examples on some of the random shit in this movie that I laughed at. First of all, it started and ended with Catherine Hunter. Simple as that. Once this old lady shows up, this movie just becomes all sorts of things. It's creepy, it's stupid, it's wacky, it's comical, it's hysterical at times, it's just weird at other moments. I mean, this is an A24 movie, so that's expected, but this is a little more than... This is a little beyond what I normally expect from A24. This thing is just gross. It's just being gross to be gross. I mean, this old lady, like I said in my intro, guys, this lady is literally pissing, shitting, farting in the air. She's pissing on herself, shitting on herself, farting in the air, spitting up. I am literally forced to watch all this shit happen from this old lady. And look, Catherine Hunter is a great actress. She was in Poor Things. She did a great job in that movie. She was a lot less creepy, but the trailer in this movie, or the trailer for this movie, made her a lot more creepier. And that's what I was expecting. But truly, this woman, I can't even say, I'm not even sure whether to say or not she did a good or bad job, because honestly, with the directions that she was probably given, she really played this role very well. But it's just really stupid and pointless. It is really no point to this movie whatsoever. And let me not go all over the directions. Let me stick to my main points here about Catherine Hunter just for now. Like I said, guys, this chick, I'm literally sitting here being forced to not only just see this lady literally shit all over herself multiple times just to fuck with Brandy, which that's when it really starts to get funny, though. When she starts to just piss and shit on herself to fuck with this chick and make her clean herself up, and she just sits there and smiles the entire time, you can literally do nothing but laugh. She is literally just doing this shit to fuck with this family. Like, I'm telling y'all, man, it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. There is literally a scene where this chick throws herself into a table. This little old frail ass old lady throws herself into a table and sitting up there laughing about it, bro. I'm telling you, like, there's something wrong with this woman, yo. And look, man, I'm telling you guys, like, please do not take my laughter and hysteria throughout this review. Like, don't take it as I enjoyed myself. I kind of did. I won't lie to you, I kind of did, just because it was really funny. But it was just like, the entire time I know in my mind I'm watching a bad movie. It's just, I couldn't help but laugh. Like, I lie to you not. There is literally a scene where this chick does a fake little Kevin Hart grandma pass out. Try to get everybody's attention. And she literally farts in the air. Like, it's just straight silence. You think it's a tension-filled moment. You think something serious is going to happen. This bitch farts. And I'm telling you, my theater bust out laughing. My theater just started dying laughing. The last, like, 30 minutes of this movie is some of the funniest shit I've seen in 2024. I lie to you not. It is. It's truly some of the funniest shit. And this is probably going to encourage you to go see it. But please, heed my warning. This is a bad movie. Oh, this is a very, very bad movie. First of all, for A24 to even have their name attached to this is just really questioning. It's really concerning. Well, not concerning because A24 don't really miss. This was a miss. But it's also just very questioning for me because why? And the trailer for this movie actually made me think like this was going to be one of the scariest movies of the year because the old lady creeped me. Catherine Hunter creeped me the fuck out in that trailer. I'm thinking this thing is going to be so fucking scary and just get pretty crazily supernatural at some points. I'm thinking she's going to be like very similar to the old lady from Drag Me to Hell, which is a phenomenal horror movie. If you've never seen that, please do. But I'm thinking she's going to be very similar to that old lady. This thing really just goes from creepy. I'll probably say it has a creepy tone for the first 30 minutes. Then once her and Brandy start beefing, it gets radically stupider and stupider and stupider as the movie goes along. It gets more and more stupid, and it really has no signs of slowing down. It just gets absolutely out of this world wacky. And whoever wrote this movie, this is easily one of the worst written films I've heard, or worst written dialogue-wise. And Afraid literally just came out last week. Now, Afraid's dialogue is a little worse. But for all this BS and all these ass movies to start just coming out of the woodworks, and like all of a sudden, this is really making me very sad. Because I've heard very terrible dialogue these past 2 months with Borderlands, with, I just said it, Afraid. And then now you got, oh God, The Deliverance. The Deliverance. Has anybody seen The Deliverance? Because whoever made Glenn Close say nappy pussy, you need Jesus. You need Jesus. But again, I just heard so much bad dialogue this past month, I should say. It's just, this one honestly almost takes the cake if Afraid didn't come out last week. The dialogue in this movie is terrible. This shit is real. Like I'm telling you, this movie is so pointless. And the reason I keep saying that it's pointless is because a decision that Brandy makes at the end of the movie, she could have did 45 minutes in. We ain't need to sit here this long. This movie is what, an hour? Oh my God. This movie is only an hour and 26 minutes. Yo, I felt like I was in there for an hour 50. At some point, I really wanted this movie to be over. Like I said, I was laughing, but at some point, I really just wanted this movie to end. And what Brandy did at the end of this movie, she could have did 45 minutes in. We didn't need to be here as long as we were. This movie was really bad, guys. I lie to you not. And also, another testament to the writing, or not a testament, but a critique on the writing itself. whoever wrote these characters, I don't know if one writer is responsible for the entirety of this script, but these characters are horrible. The husband, Andrew Burnap, who plays Norman, he's one of the stupidest characters I've ever seen in my life. One of the dumbest characters I've ever seen in my life, bro. What? First of all, this dude literally gives an entire spiel about how he does not want this lady in his house. She gave him a horrible childhood. He is scorned for life, and because they throw some money at him, Brandy completely just ignores that. And then once she starts tripping, he's just sitting there like, yo, there's nothing I can do now. Like, he's just like, yo, like, I tried to warn you, there's nothing I can do. And then all of a sudden, he just starts falling for the same shit that he literally warned her about. He's not even trying to, like, redo it. It's just like he completely just falls back into his shit. And it's just very frustrating to watch. Brandy, however, she is pretty good in the movie. She is. Brandy's awesome. She's also fine as hell. My God. This woman ages like fine wine. Look, this may be a hot take, but Brandy and Halle Berry can be a conversation for who's hotter. Because Brandy's fine. But she did a pretty good job in this movie. She wasn't given good material to work with at all. Also, for this, I don't even know how much. This movie really must have cost like maybe like $10,000 to make, because the production is ass. The production on the movie is truly, truly ass. There is literally a shot in the movie of like an outside environment of some leaves, and then they switch to another shot of the house. Look like two completely different movies. I'm not sure what the fuck this was. I'm not sure who put this together. Well, Sam and Max Eggers did. But all around, this is a horrible movie. But I could not help but die of laughter for the last 30 minutes and for probably the second half of this movie when Brandy and Catherine Hunter's beef starts to just go up. That's when the movie really just gets so much funnier. And like I said, there's only two things you can truly do with the shit that's going on in this movie. You're either going to walk out or you're going to laugh. There's no in between. You're either going to walk out or you're going to laugh. I decided to laugh, but overall, The Front Room is, once again, a movie that will probably end up on my top 10 worst of 2024 list, and truly a movie I do not want to think about any longer, because I am just completely grossed out. I mean, I had to watch this late. I was also forced to look at this lady's titties. I get it, A24. I get it. Y'all love showing dick and titties and vaginas and all these fucking landing strips of people's pubes. I get it. But they had this chick with like 8 different tits. I don't know why I have to be forced to watch shit like that. Maybe it's because I just love to go see weird shit like that. But regardless, I mean, I love to see weird shit in the sense of I like to see A24 movies, and that's what A24 does, weird shit. Whatever. I don't like, people with 8 different titties and, breastfeeding from those and shit and whatever. Look. Regardless, guys, this is not a good movie. You don't need to see it. It's a waste of your time. But if you have, what are we going to do now? But look, for all those reasons and so many more, look, I'm giving The Front Room a 2 out of 5 stars. It literally only gets 2 stars because it made me laugh so much. Truly, it could have got 0. It was really close, but that shit was hilarious. Okay, guys, so The Front Room. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Look, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff and so much more. Look, this is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.